Hello guys, welcome back to Liz Craft YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel and also hit the notification bell after subscribing to get notifications. Also, please hit the like button to give me a thumbs up after watching the video. So this is what we'll be making today. We'll be making this beautiful crochet sneakers, and I would like you to watch this video till the end. Thank you. So the materials I'll be using for these, I'll be using the twine yarn and also my crochet hook. So here is my prepared sole, and I've already done the foundation stitch. You can check my previous videos on how to do this. It's a very simple one. Just check my previous videos on how to do this, how to do the foundation stitch for your crochet sneakers. So this is, I'll be showing you how to make this, the foundation. After the foundation stitch, the next stitches after that. So that's what I'll be showing you first. So starting from the middle of the back, you insert your hook, and I'm making use of 3 strands of yarn. You can use as many strands as you want based on the thickness you are using. I'm using a size 9 twine yarn here. So I'll be starting with the single crochet. So for the first row I'll be working on, I'll be making use of the single crochet stitch from the beginning till the end of this row. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So I'll be using the single crochet stitch from the beginning till the end. So now I'm already at the end of this row. So now remember, there is a stitch here that I'll be skipping. That's just like the turning chain for the beginning of the first row. So I'll be skipping that. Then I will be doing the slip stitch to end this row. Then I will yarn over and pull through. That's my turning chain for the second row. Now to start the second row, now instead of inserting the hook in the stitch next to it, I'll be inserting it underneath, like beneath that stitch, beneath the single crochet stitch. This stitch here is going to make this work very thick. It's going to make the foundation of your work very thick. So I'll be working beneath the single crochet stitch I did before. So that is how I'll be working for my second row. So you're going to do this from the beginning of the second row also till the end. So yeah, I'm almost at the end of this row now. So remember, there's a stitch that you used to join, sorry, a stitch which is left for joining, and also your turning chain. So remember to skip that. Remember to skip this, and then you insert it in the first, that is your first stitch. You can always use your stitch marker here in case you're not used to this. You can use your stitch marker so as not to make a mistake. So I'll be joining with the slip stitch, then I'll be continuing for my third row now. So for my third row now, I'll be making use of the single crochet stitch again for the third row. So please, in case you're working on your shoe and then you realize that the foundation, this old foundation stitch for your sneakers is wide and everything, you can always add a reduction to your rows. So there is no standard way of making it, but based on your shoe last and the size of the shoe you are making, make the necessary reduction. So for the fourth row now also, I'll be making use of the single crochet stitch, but I'll be using the one I did in the previous stitch. That's the second row. I'll be doing the single crochet from beneath the previous single crochet stitch. So I won't be working on the loop directly. I'll be working beneath the stitch. So this is what you're going to do for the third row too. So you're going to do this till you get to the end of the third row. So I'll meet you at the end of this row also. And also, lest I forget, I'm using a size 2 hook. I didn't remember to show you this at the beginning of the video, so I'm using a size 2 hook for my work. So you can use any hook size that is convenient, that is working well with the number of yarn or size of yarn you are using. So now the next thing I'll be showing you how to do is how I made this slip stitch round my shoe. One thing I noticed about these slip stitches, it makes your work look really neat. In some of the videos I'll be showing you after this, you'll be seeing the effect of this on your shoe. So that's what I just realized, and I would love to share that with you. So to continue, you can make use of any color of yarn here. So I'll still be using my ash color. So what you just need to do is just insert your hook, then just make slip stitch round wherever you want it to be. I want it to be between these two stitches now, these two designed, like, let me call it a designed stitch, because although I've worked I've worked 4 rows here now, so it's showing me like I have 2 rows now. So I'll just work it between those 2 visible rows. So I'll do this till I get to the end. So just make sure it is equal and do it till the end of this row. So guys, if you are still here to subscribe to my channel, please do so now by hitting the subscribe button, and also give my videos a thumbs up if this video has really been helpful. And also, if you have any question for me, you can always drop that in the comment section below. Thank you very much. So I'm just trying to stitch this to secure this end of my row. So I'll be making a knot here. And then I will just try as much as possible to make it secured so that it doesn't loosen up easily. So, and then after this, I'll be using my lighter to secure the end well. So another thing I would like to share is whenever you're using your lighter or when you have a knot inside your shoe, please be careful with the way you use your lighters and don't make the end of the yarn pointed so as not to be choking or not so that it won't make any scratch on the leg of the person that will be wearing the shoe. So make a smooth, use the lighter to finish the end smoothly. So now I'll be showing you how to do the beginning, that is the front parts of your work. So these parts now, this is what we'll be doing now. So the next thing you have to do is to get the middle parts of your shoe. So after getting the middle parts of your shoe, what I want to do here is I actually want to work 6 single crochet stitches to the middle part. So sometimes when you get to the middle part, it may not really be in the middle, so you just have to find the way you position it well so that it can stay in the middle of your shoe. So I'm just going to work 8 single crochet stitch for the beginning part. So my slip stitch, which is 1, the second one till the 7th one will be single crochet. So I'll meet you on the 8th one. So this is the 8th one now, which is the single crochet, the slip stitch. So now you might be wondering how I got these heights I'm working on. So when you are working on your shoe after your foundation stitch, how to know the number of rows you have to make, you can use your last, and then after placing your last, check the height of your toe, then to know where you can start the front part from. So this is how I got to know this is where I'm to end my foundation rows. So now to turn my work now, I'll be making slip stitch by this side. So I'll be working beneath, I don't want to work directly on the loop, so I'll be working beneath the loop for this side. So 1, 2 slip stitches. So yarn over and pull out your work, make a slip stitch at the end. So now I'll be skipping 2 loops for the beginning part. I mistakenly skipped 3, or anyhow it goes, just know what you're working with. So just to make the beginning part firm, that's why I'm skipping this 2, and by skipping this 2 there is no additional stitch for the beginning part. So that's what I'm just trying to explain here. So after finishing this row, so do not insert your hook. You have to insert your hook from here. Do not insert it from inside, just insert your hook from outside your work and then pull it from inside to outside. So I added 2 slip stitches to the side, then with my slip stitch as my turning chain, then skip 2 again, then start on the 3rd stitch. So there is no addition to the stitches at the beginning. So after doing this for this row, so start with the 3rd row now. So I'll be inserting my hook again to the side and adding 2 slip stitches to the side. So after those 2 additional slip stitches, so you're going to do a slip stitch as your turning chain, then you turn your work. So now I will be skipping 1, I'll be skipping 1, and then I'll be starting on the 2nd So you have to continue with your single crochet stitch again till you get to the end of this row. So when you get to the end of this row, so insert your hook again from outside to inside and pull out your yarn. Then that's a slip stitch. We'll be working with a slip stitch at the side. So that's 1, and then 2. So your slip stitch as your turning chain, and then you skip 1, and then you start your work from the second loop from the hook. So this is what you're going to do till you get to the required wideness or the required width of your leg. So now I've gotten to the required width. You can see this place is quite kind of wide, but it will be able to work for this side. So I stopped there. So this, after increasing, I was able to get to this required width. So after this, so what, in order not to increase again, this is the way you're going to do it. So insert your hook. So this is my first slip stitch, and then this is my second slip stitch. So now your turning chain, instead of skipping 1, now you have to be skipping 2. So you skip those 2 slip stitches and then you continue your work. So there won't be any addition till you get to the required length for the front part. So this is what you're going to do from this part till you get to the required length for your front part. So no more addition to the front part. So this is what I have for this. So now we're going to work on the back part. So I'll be showing you how I make this. You can see there are some stitches or rows at the back first before I did the side. So get your middle part. So I'll be working 10 to this side, 10 to this side, which makes it 20. So get your middle part and then count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 to this side and 10 to this side to start with. So let me remove my last. And then I start with my slip stitch again, then a chain. So I'll make single crochet from this side till I get to the other side, which makes it 20 in total. So just work single crochet till you get to the last row, till the last stitch of this row rather. So I'll be stopping somewhere there. So now when you get here, the last thing you need to do is to make your, after you're done with this, so make your slip stitch. So I have 2 slip stitch here because I'll be increasing these sides actually, so it's not just going to come up directly like that. So that's why I added 2 slip stitches to this side. So I will skip 1 and then start from the second one. So that's like adding 1 to this row. So if you are to count this row in total now, you should be having 21. So when I get to the end of this row again, I'll be adding 2 slip stitches just like I added at the beginning of this. So now I'm at the end of this row. So now I'll be inserting my hook from outside again, and then this is the first one and this is the second slip stitch. So I will yarn over and then it's my turning chain. So now I'll be skipping one slip stitch just like I did here. So I'll skip this and then I'll continue. So now I should have 22 stitches on this row. So now for the end of this row, I'll be adding 4 single crochet stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can yarn over your additional chain. So I'll skip one again and then continue with the single crochet stitch till I get to the end of this round. Also add 4 single crochet stitches, then go back again, which makes it 5 rows in total. So that's what I'll be doing here. So for the last row now, so I'll just make a slip stitch here to finish off the row. So I'm done with the back part. So this thing actually gives it a certain height at the back, because when you look at your shoes, the side and the back are not always equal in height. So that's why I added these additional stitches at the back. So now what is left for us to do is to work on the sides. So we're just going to work from one side to the other, go back, from one side to the other, and then go back. So since I still have a long yarn here, I'll just use it. So you can start from the first stitch here and then start with your single, with your turning chain, then you continue with your single crochet stitch. So I'll be working on the single crochet stitch from the beginning part till the other side of the shoe. So just walk around till you get here. So now I'm ready here. So to join your work together now, this is what you're going to do. So the first one here, make a slip stitch, then the second one again, make a slip stitch. The first one, make a slip stitch, the second one, make a slip stitch. So after this, you do your turning chain, you make your turning chain, and then you skip one, and then you continue your work. So you don't forget to skip one at this end, and then you continue your work till you get to the other end. Just like you joined it here, you're also going to join it at the other end. So this is how you're going to do it. So you attach it to the first one. So you're not going to attach it from inside again. Please insert your hook from outside for this side. So your slip stitch for the first one, and then the second stitch, another slip stitch. So now your turning chain, then turn your work. Don't forget to skip one, and then continue your work from the second stitch from your hook. So this is what you're going to do till you get to the other side also. So I'm going to work 6 rows here without reduction. So I'm going to work 6 rows without reduction. So you can always use your shoe last to check if you need reduction at any point in time. So yeah, so now you can see the shape of the lasts and also see that it needs a reduction here. The heel of our feet is actually, it goes inward from here, so I'll be making a reduction here. So I'll split it. So I want to show you how I'll be making my reduction. So I will make 2 reductions. One will be at this side. So can you see? Then the second one will be at the other side, close to the back. So I'm making 2 reductions for this row. So I'll just continue with my single crochet and finish it at the end, just like I've been doing in the previous rows. So just make the necessary reductions till you get to the end of your row, and make sure it fits your last. So that is what I just did for all the rows. So I made, like, in the next row I made another 4 reductions, and then I made 2 reductions in the last row till I got to the required height. So now I'll be working on the edging. So I'll be inserting my yarn, and I'll continue with my work. So for this, just like I did in my foundation stitches, I'll be working with a single crochet stitch, but it will be below this previous single crochet stitch. I won't be working directly on the loops, so I'll be placing my hook under the single crochet stitch that is before this. So that is how I'm going to do this for the first one. So just do this till you get to the other end. So this is how you're going to go about it. Till you get to the other end. So now for the last part of the edging, so instead of working just the way you have to turn your work the other way around to do this edging. So I call it the backward single crochet stitch. So it is the backward single crochet stitch for your edging. So that's how you're going to finish off your work. So let's do this till we get to the end of this row also. So at this row, it's actually possible for you to make reductions here too, in case it's wide. So you can make reductions here, but I didn't make any reductions here. So you can make reductions if necessary. So I'll meet you at the end of the row. So now this is our shoe, and all well done. So if you're still here to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. And now I'll just be adding the back flap to the shoe, and I just made use of single crochet stitches, and I used 7 stitches all through for 10 rows. So it's just as simple as that. Just single crochet stitches, then you join it back to the beginning, and that's all for this. So please, if you have any questions for me, please kindly type it in the comment section down below. And also please, if you have any video you would like me to upload, kindly let me know. And please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe. With this video, I think I deserve a thumbs up, so please kindly hit the like button after watching this video. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.